How's it going, guys? My name is TJP, and today we're back in another MyNBA video. Now, in this video, we're going to be doing something a little bit interesting, more of a what-if scenario. Now, I'm going to be doing another one of these what-if scenarios, but this one's different, because this one involves the whole league, and it's easier to set up, and easier to record. So, if you like this kind of content, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, comment down below some more ideas, as well as check out my Twitch or Discord in the description, as well as a playlist containing other MyNBA, MyNWA content. With that being said, we're going to be doing a 12-team league. What if the league just decided I want to only have 12 teams? So basically, what I'm going to do is I'm going to do a fantasy draft, right? I believe I could do this fantasy draft and then set the teams to be only 12. So we're going to see if I can do that. Hopefully that's an option. If not, then this video is already a failure. I mean, if you're seeing this now, then you know it's not a failure. But anyways, let's just get on to the gameplay. Alright guys, so we've loaded in the game. So as you can see here, we could customize the league. We could add up to 36 teams. Or we could have the option to remove the teams and only have 12. So the way we're going to do this and decide which teams we keep. So we need 2 teams in each division, right? So there's only one way to decide this. Well, if you spin the wheel, well, you got that answer right. So basically what we're going to do is we're going to spin the wheel. We're going to write down all the teams that we get. I do have a piece of paper here and a pen. So basically what I'll do is I'll keep the teams that the wheel spins on. Now if we land a duplicate team, then we'll just respin. So let's see which team we're going to be keeping first. The Houston Rockets. We are going to keep them as our first team. Alright, spin number 2. Let's see who we get. We are keeping the Philadelphia 76ers. Alright, third team. Let's see who we are going to keep. We're going to be keeping the Los Angeles Clippers. Okay, not bad. Alright, fourth team. We're spinning the wheel. Let's see who we get. We get the Orlando Magic. Okay, so I guess we're keeping the Magic. So far, we've gotten one team in every division. I did not plan this. All right, round 5. And the wheel is spinning. Round 5. Who do we going to get? We are going to be getting the Minnesota Timberwolves. Okay, so we're keeping them. All right, team number 6. Who is going to stay in the league? It is going to be the Boston Celtics. So we have all of our Eastern Conference Atlantic teams. So if we land on the Eastern Conference Atlantic team, they are not to be kept. All right, spin number 7. Who we getting? Spin number 7. We're getting the Toronto Raptors, but since we already have them, so to speak, or have an Eastern Conference team, we're going to actually eliminate them, and we're not going to pick them. And we spin again, and we get the Knicks. Well, we're not keeping the Knicks. Sorry, Knicks. You have been eliminated. All right, and the next team, I think we could keep the Spurs. Yes, we can. So we could keep the Spurs. I'm just going to put them next to the Rockets. So, Rockets, Spurs, Sixers, Celtics. So, that's 2 divisions down. We need 4 more to fill up. So, team number 8. All right, team number 8. We landed on the Portland Trailblazers. So, there you go. The Northwest Conference. We have finished them in the West. Timberwolves and Blazers. So, we still need 3 more or 4 more teams. 2 more from the Central Division, and 1 more from the Pacific, and 1 more from the Southeast. And it seems to me that we're going to be keeping the Bucks, so that means we have a chance of getting Giannis, which is nice. And yes, guys, I know I could do whatever the wheel lands on and just rearrange the divisions, but nah, we're going to keep it somewhat realistic. We get the Denver Nuggets, but we already have them in the Western Conference, so unfortunately no Denver Nuggets will be seen. We get the OKC Thunder, but unfortunately, like I said, we already have everybody in the Northwest Division. Waiting on a spin. Who are we going to get? The Pelicans. We already we've already established that we have the Southwest team, so I might just have to spin until we get a team that I can actually use. Yeah, I'm just gonna spin until yeah, we got Brooklyn. Unfortunately, no KD, Kyrie, or James Harden will be in this fantasy league unless they all become free agents. I'm not sure how that works, but all right, who are we gonna get? The Kings? We could use the Kings. We could actually use the Kings. There we go. So I just need 2 more teams, one from the Southwest and one from the Central. Or Southeast, I apologize. Well, we got the Lakers, but unfortunately, can't use the Lakers. So no LeBron, no AD. Let's see who we get. The Pacers. Okay, so we've got our every division except for one, and that is the Southeast. So let's see. Will this be our final spin? Let's find out. If not, I will spin until we get a Southern East team. And I think we just got it with the Atlanta Hawks. There you go. We get the Hawks. Magic. So basically, Rockets, Spurs, Sixers, Celtics, Clippers, Kings, Magic, Hawks, Timberwolves, Trailblazers, Bucks, and Pacers. Sounds good to me. All right, so here we go. There's our Eastern and Western Conference. We only have 12 teams in the NBA now. That's kind of crazy. Nobody is protected. Nobody is protected, ladies and gentlemen. In this day and age, there's no protections whatsoever. So we're gonna turn all this off. We're gonna turn off the Seppian rule. We're gonna turn off CPU trades. Other than that, I mean injuries, we're gonna turn those off, and then everything else is okay. So here we go. I don't really care about rule setup, so that's fine. I might as well just select all teams for now. Or do I want to do that? I don't know. We'll just select all teams, because basically the way we'll decide which team we are is by picking a number between 1 and 12, and then that'll just determine in alphabetical order which team I'm going to actually be. So team features automations. So I think everything else here is okay. So we're probably just going to automate all of this stuff, or at least for now, we'll just keep it the way it is. So I'm just going to simulate the draft and then see who ends up where. So looking at the rosters, the Sixers, we could potentially be using them. Who knows? The Sixers, we've got the Bucks over here, who ended up pretty much with the 2 best players on their team, Giannis and Jrue Holiday, so that's kind of interesting. The Boston Celtics have C.J. McCollum, Ben Simmons, Raquan Holmes, Marc Gasol. They have a nice little team. The Clippers actually look well-rounded with basically all the Magic and Pacer players. The Hawks, they've got Tatum, Brogdon, Harris, Turner. They actually have a deep team. Lillard's on the Kings with Christian Wood and Karis LeVert. Trae Young is on the Magic with T.J. Warren, Eric Gordon. Jaylen Brown is the Pacers' best player with John Collins, Russell, Ibaka. Got Chris Middleton and DeMar DeRozan. Little dynamic duo there. Karl Anthony Towns. His next best player is Gallo, but he also does have Anthony Edwards, which is interesting. Timberwolves have Joel Embiid. How ironic. And Kemba Walker. And then Kawhi Leonard is with Clint Capella and Victor Oladipo on the Portland Trailblazers. So 12 team NBA. This is pretty incredible. So let's actually just end up seeing who we're going to be. So I'm going to ask Alexa to pick a number between 1 and 12. Alexa, pick a number between 1 and 12.
Your random number between 1 and 12 is 7.
Okay, 7. So what I'm going to do is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we are taking control of the Orlando Magic. Alright, so technically I'm in control of the Magic. So, basically, I mean, I have every team selected. So basically this is more like a what-if scenario / I guess a rebuild with 12 teams. But, yeah, so I guess my main team is the Magic. But I'm basically controlling every team. So we're just going to simulate this entire season. I'm actually curious to see how fast the sim speed is. So when I'm looking at my recording, once it hits 21 minutes on my end, I will click the Simulate Regular Season button. I will let you guys know how long the simulation takes for it to simulate to the rest of the year. All right, so in this simulation, it took under a minute with less teams and no stopping. Giannis was the MVP. Rookie of the Year, Onyeka Okongwu. Naz Reid was the 6th Man of the Year. Defensive Player of the Year, Giannis. Most Improved, Christian Wood. Coach of the Year, Terry Stotts. And Brooke Stanley was the Executive of the Year. So let's take a look at the All-NBA teams just to see who's on here. I mean, you guys can pause and look. Trae Young made All-NBA's second team, which is nice. He was technically on the team I'm controlling, so which is nice. And also Yusuf Nurkic was All-NBA third team, which is interesting. Yeah, this is, I mean, for the most part, it's not that outlandish to see any people on here. Yeah, all defensive first team. There you go. All defensive second team. There you go. And then rookies. Only 7 rookies. So that's interesting. But as you can see here, the playoff bracket. So 8 teams end up making the playoffs. And so I guess in this scenario, everyone's in the conference semifinals. Then there's a conference final. So there's only 3 rounds when you have 12 teams, which is pretty interesting. And I do want to take a look at the player stats and the league leaders. So if you guys want to take a look here and pause at my own personal stats, you can. But I do want to see like some of the standings. Like did those get really affected in the Eastern Conference? This is what it looked like. I don't even have to scroll down. You guys can just look. And there's what it looked like in the West. So for the most part, you know, I mean, again, it's a fantasy draft, but yeah, you know, it's your old tip of the mill. Let's take a look at the league leaders. I'm just curious to see if there's anyone that was like, if any of the stats are completely out there. Not really, at least in terms of points, rebounds. You know, 13.5 assists, 9.2. So yeah, nothing too outlandish there. But yeah, let's just simulate the playoffs, see how everything works. Clippers have been eliminated. Celtics. Okay, let's see. I just want to see who ends up winning. I guess the Kings end up winning the finals and beating the Hawks 4-3, and Damian Lillard was the finals MVP. So in this scenario, if I remove the correct teams and we do a fantasy draft, Damian Lillard will win a finals MVP and a championship, which is interesting. So the draft lottery, we end up getting the number 1 pick, which is kind of interesting. And the text is also going off the black, which is pretty funny. Yeah, number 1 pick for the Magic. That's cool. I am curious to see how this draft is. It's probably gonna be like the WNBA's draft. It seems like for the most part, it's basically the same. Nothing is really that different. It's just that there's less picks. So, they do have a second round still, obviously, which is nice. I think that was the only pick I had. How many picks were there? So there was only going to be 24, right? That's interesting. You got guys like that would probably be like first round picks, like even mid lottery or just lottery picks that are dropping down in the second round because, you know, like I said, there's only a certain amount of teams in the NBA now. The Grizzlies don't exist in this scenario. So we got Cade Cunningham and Daishan Nix, so we're going to sign them. Team options, Yusuf Nurkic, Jarrett Culver, Grant Williams, Terrence Mann. I'm cool with that. Qualifying offers, we don't have any. So free agency, Kawhi Leonard is the best player here. I mean, that's kind of like real life too. We don't have cap, which is interesting. Who was on our team, by the way? Oh wow, I guess we don't have cap. Interesting. TJ Warren, really? This is cap ridden? I wonder how trades are in this game. So like if I wanted to flip Trae Young, like what could I get? De'Aaron Fox in 2022. I can get Jason Tatum. That actually might be a good deal. Holy cow. And Marcus Smart for a top 5 protected. Dude, I might actually do that. I might actually do that. I have Kevin Huerter as well. That's pretty funny. I might do that trade. I might trade for Jason Tatum. Especially since we just drafted Cade Cunningham and Daishan Nix. Sorry guys, I'm back. Yeah, you know what I find funny is that like literally, I just traded for Jason Tatum. Now I don't need TJ Warren, because having TJ Warren is kind of redundant. So if I can get like a better shooting guard, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah, picks are a lot more valuable since again there's less people. I think players are also more valuable too. Maybe not, but I actually don't mind doing this deal. TJ Warren, Alonzo Trier for Jaylen Brown. Do all users accept this trade? Yeah, why not, right? So yeah, we're gonna do that. In terms of free agency, I don't know who's a free agent or not on my team, but I guess I'll just sign, like, what do we need? I'll just fill out the roster, so I'll see you guys at the start next season. All right, season number 2. In this hypothetical scenario. As you can see, our roster, we've got Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Aaron Gordon, Yusuf Nurkic, whose hair looks really weird, Kevin Huerter off the bench with Tristan Thompson, Nicholas Batum, Jarrett Culver, Ben Lackamore. All right, decent squad. It's actually a pretty decent team. I think we'll be pretty good. But let's do some system proficiency. Let's just take a look here. Pace and space, 4 stars. Might as well just run that. So yeah, we're gonna do pace and space. I'm just gonna simulate once again the rest of the season, and yeah, we're gonna go from there. Well, Karl Anthony Towns won MVP. Cade Cunningham on our team won Rookie of the Year, the team that I'm patrolling the majority of the video. So that's nice. He had great stats as well. Jalen Suggs was the 6th man of the year. Jonathan Isaac, Defense Player of the Year. Most improved goes to Mo Bamba, and then Steve Clifford. We went 65 and 17. Coach of the Year. Julian Adrian was the Executive of the Year. So that was good to see. And as you can see here are your NBA teams. You guys can pause and take a look. Trae Young I just realized Trae Young is back on the Hawks, which is kind of interesting. So yeah, if you guys want to take a look, pause. You're more than happy to look and take a pause and look at them. All right, I moved myself over to the bottom left corner. Yeah, so I just wanted to show you guys we were in 65 and 17. Like I said, for the most part, pretty good. A great season. We had a great season. Our team did. And I think we would win the championship. Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown both having above 20 points a game averaging. 6 guys averaging double figures, you know what I'm saying? Everyone seems to be pretty happy as well for the most part. The only person that isn't happy is nobody. Everyone's happy, which is great. So we're 96% team chemistry, which is awesome. Again, I'm gonna take a look at the league leaders just to see if there's anything outrageous. And for the most part, like if you were to eliminate these teams, like these are the people that you expect to be like league leaders in their categories. You know, so I mean, honestly, like nothing that spectacular by removing 12 teams. Nothing really too much is like that drastic. I mean, I guess the playoffs is different, but I mean, other than that, there's really not that much, you know, different about it. But I am curious to see if we end up winning. I don't know what that noise was. I don't know if that's my PS4, PS5. Sorry, I don't know what's making all that noise, but yeah, we end up taking on the Blazers, and we win the championship in our 2nd season, which is nice. So we were able to actually win a chip in this scenario. I mean, it was kind of like a rebuild / what if scenario. So I mean, I guess it's like a mixture of both. I just really wanted to see what would happen. And again, Jason Tatum was the Finals MVP. I'll do one more season, see if anything is like special, and then go from there. Yeah, so honestly, really nothing changes that much in this game, which I guess is to be expected. It's the thing with 2K. I feel like I wish there was just a little bit more. I feel like there just isn't enough. I guess we had the number 6 pick. Cliff Barry Carroll. We're going to definitely sign him just because of that name. I'm just going to bring back whoever I need to bring back. And we're just going to see if we could repeat. Honestly, like Kevin Huerter. I'm going to bring back Yusuf Nurkic. We're going to bring back Aaron Gordon. We're going to bring back Kevin Huerter, which is nice. We're going to bring back Tristan Thompson. There we go. Let's just see if I can bring back everybody. Yep. And we get everybody back, which is nice. So I'm probably just going to simulate the rest of free agency, because I don't really care who they sign. If we even have... Do we have enough people? Yeah, they could sign whoever the hell they want. I honestly don't care. Alright, so let's take a look at the roster that we're yielding here. So let's take a look at the coaching game plan to actually see what we're yielding. Technically that roster as well, but Cade Cunningham, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum, Aaron Gordon, and Yusuf Nurkic. With Kevin Huerter, Tristan Thompson, Jared Culver, Dyson Nix getting minutes, Nick Batum off the bench with Rashid Underwood, Grant Williams, Marty McLeod, Terrence Mann, Griff Barry Carroll as well. So actually the team is looking pretty good. So let's see, system proficiency. We're almost at a 5-star. I want to see if there's a way we could get a 5-star proficiency. I'm sure there is a way. That would be a challenge in itself. Can we build a team with some type of coaching system with 5-star proficiency? That would be a good challenge. But that being said, though, let's just simulate the season and see how we do. Okay, so look at this. Jason Tatum was the MVP, which is pretty incredible. Let me move my camera again to the bottom right. That way you guys can see the stats. But yeah, Jason Tatum MVP. Sharif Cooper was the Rookie of the Year. DeMar DeRozan, Sixth Man of the Year. Jonathan Isaac, most Defensive Player of the Year. Most Improved, Anthony Edwards. Coach of the Year, Steve Clifford, went 58 and 24. And then Julian Adrian was the Executive of the Year. So here are your All-NBA teams. Obviously, we're going to see Jason Tatum since he won MVP. But we also see Cade Cunningham, which is nice. Putting up 19, 5, and 8. You know, not too bad from him. And then Jason Tatum on all defensive second team. So yeah, the guy can play. 3 rookies on all rookie first team for the Boston Celtics, which is nice for them, I guess. But that doesn't mean anything to us. So we're in the playoffs again. Again, nothing really that like life-changing. I'm gonna show you guys last year's standings as well. Like again, really nothing that out there. And if we take a look at this year's standings, you know, nothing really that incredible. I mean, granted, the worst team was 30 and 52. I'm sure usually the worst team doesn't win 30 games. So yeah, I guess there is a less of a talent disparity gap when you have less talent, when you have less of more talented players, if you guys catch my drift. So I'm just going to simulate the playoffs, just see how we see who ends up winning. I don't really care about adjusting my rotation, since I'm technically not really controlling any one team, but I am, because I'm technically controlling the Magic. And we ended up winning the finals again, going back-to-back. Jason Tatum finals MVP. I'm sure if I did another season, I could try to do a 3-peat and a 12-team league. We could do a Boston Celtics 8 in a row challenge. That'd be kind of nice, like a Bill Russell. When there's only 12 teams in the NBA, but I don't know. Whatever you guys want me to do next, just let me know down in the comments below. And yeah, that's a perfect segue. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like I said, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, comment down below some more ideas, or it could be related to 2K or just video ideas in general. And also Twitch, Twitter, Discord in the description below. And a playlist containing other MyNBA, MyNBA rebuilds. With that being said, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Take care, enjoy the rest of your night, and hope to see you all next time. Peace.